Hello, hello. This is week 3 of packet learning. We're going to try to get it knocked out this week, so we have plenty of time to turn it in by May 8th. It's Monday. Today's date is Monday, April 27th, 2020. It's the last week of April, and normally I would be thrilled that May was almost here, but not so much now. We have been out of school for part of March, the entire month of April, and so now May is not quite as exciting as it usually is. But we're going to keep on trucking with what we have to do. Here are our websites for more distance learning. We have our art bookshelf, Zern, and iReady. And as always, you can contact me and get usernames and passwords if you're having trouble. Okay, so we left off on page 198 for reading and writing. And on page 198, there is a story called Taking a Ride. And I'm going to let you pause the video so that you can read this yourself. And when you're done reading, I want you to unpause it so that I can read it. Okay, one day, Grandfather tells Maddie and Pat to come outside for a surprise. 2 ponies and a horse stand quietly by the fence. Each pony has a brand new saddle on it. Grandfather says, "You have worked hard. These are for you. Get on the ponies and let's go for a ride." They all ride until sunset. Then Grandfather says, "Time for all of us to eat. Let's go home." Okay, so on page 199, there are 4 questions. Number 1 says, what was the surprise? A, Maddie and Pat got to play in the barn. B, Maddie and Pat got to ride their own ponies. Or C, Maddie and Pat got to work hard. Okay, if you chose B, I chose B also, because the surprise was that Maddie and Pat got to ride their own ponies. That was a huge surprise. Okay, number 2. What is a saddle? And I actually put a picture of one on the screen. Do you think that is A, a sad man who rides a horse? B, a seat for someone to ride on a horse? Or C, a type of spoon that feeds hay to horses? Obviously, that is B, a seat for someone to ride on a horse. Okay, number 3. Why do they go home? Why do Maddie and Pat and Grandfather go home? Is it A, the people and the animals need dinner? B, the barn needs to be cleaned up? Or C, grandmother called them in? I didn't read anything about grandmother calling them in. And why does the barn need to be cleaned up if they worked so hard? So probably A, the people and the animals need dinner is the best choice, because at the end, Grandfather said time for us all to eat. And he said, let's go home. Okay, number 4. What is another good title for this text? So it was called Taking a Ride. So what's another good title? The Surprise Ponies is choice A. B, The Surprise Dinner. Or C, Working on the Farm. I also think it is A. The Surprise Ponies would be the best choice because the ponies were a surprise. There was no surprise dinner, and the story wasn't really about working on the farm. Okay, so we are supposed to go to page 200, and it says to reread Taking a Ride. It's pretty fresh on our minds, but we're going to read it again. One day, Grandfather tells Maddie and Pat to come outside for a surprise. 2 ponies and a horse stand quietly by the fence. Each pony has a brand new saddle on it. Grandfather says, "You have worked hard. These are for you. Get on the ponies and let's go for a ride." They all ride until sunset. Then Grandfather says, "Time for all of us to eat. Let's go home." So page 200 then says, think about what it would be like to have a pony. What would you name it? What would it look like? And you're supposed to write about a pony you would like to ride or have. The pony in the picture is I think one I would like to have. I like the 2 colors. I like the white and the brown mixed together. But you might like your pony to be one solid color, maybe all white or all brown, or maybe they even have a black pony. A black and white pony would be very pretty. So think about how you'd want your pony to look. And what would you want to name it? There's all kind of cute names for a pony. You could choose a P name because pony starts with P. You could choose a short name that's easy to say, or you could choose a long name to be fancy. So when you're writing, remember, you got to start your sentence with a capital letter, uppercase letter. You must put spaces between those words. You must end the sentence with a punctuation mark. And you must stay on topic. If we're writing about a pony we would like to have, it doesn't make any sense to start talking about animals on a farm. So make sure you stay on topic. All right, we're going to go to word work. On page 138, we have our A words, that's AY. On page 140, we have our own, it looks like the word own, but it's actually going to sound like own. And then on page 142, we have our ein words. So starting on page 138, we have our A words, so we're going to put a letter at the beginning and make it look and sound different. Day, pay, ray, way, say, play, pray, tray, stay. And now we have AYS, A's. Days, pays, raise, ways, says. And look at that one. It looks like it says says. But when you're reading, if someone says something, SAYS is says. Plays, praise, trays, stays. Now we have page 140, our own words. It looks like the word own by itself, but when you put letters at the beginning of this, it has the own sound. Down, town, gown, drown, brown, frown, crown, clown, and now we have ounds with an S. Downs, towns, gowns, drowns, browns, frowns, crowns, clowns. And now on page 42, we have ein, words that end with ein, or words that have ein inside of it. So we have nine, pine, line, wine, fine, spine, shine, wine, and now we have I-N-E-S, eins. Nines, pines, lines, wines, fines, spines, shines, and wines. All right, we are all ready to math. And for math, we're doing Mission 4, Lesson 24 problem set and exit ticket, and you will do the homework part on your own. This is still doing the same skill that we've been practicing. It says to solve using number bonds. Write the two number sentences that show that you added the 10 first. Draw quick tens and ones if that helps you. So I'm not going to draw the quick tens and ones. We're just going to worry about the two number sentences and the number bonds. So on this page, they've already done a lot of work for you already. All right, so on A, it says 14 plus 13. We're going to make sure that we add that 14 and 10 first. So 14 plus 10 equals 24. We take that 24 and we add the 3. 24 plus 3 equals 27. Okay, over on B, we have 13 plus 24. We split the 13 into 10 and 3. That's really the first step, is to split that number into a tens and ones. So first we're going to add our 24 and 10. So 24 plus 10 is 34. Then we're going to take that 34 and add 3. And that makes 37. So 13 plus 24 equals 37. Okay, on C, the 13 has been split for us into tens and ones. We're going to add that 16 and 10 first. 16 plus 10 equals 26. You take that 26 and you add the 3 and you get 26 plus 3 equals 29. So you go back up to the first problem, 16 plus 13 equals 29. Okay, over on D, they split out the 13 for you already, the 10 and the 3. So the very first thing we do is add that 26 plus 10, and you get 36. Take the 36 and add your 3. 36 plus 3 equals 39. And I'm over here shuffling pages trying to make sure I'm on the right page so I can see the paper of it. Okay, we're going to go down to E. Oh, there's our answer for 13 plus 26. And it equals 39. So now we're going to go down to E. E is 15 plus 15. They've already split 15 into the tens and ones. So the first thing you're going to do is add that 10 plus 15, or 15 plus 10, and you get 25. And you take that 25 and you add the 5 and you get 30. So you go back up to your first problem, 15 plus 15 equals 30. Okay, we are now on F, 15 plus 25. Here they gave you the little rooftop, but they didn't actually split out the 15 for you. So you have to do it. Okay, 15 is divided into 10 and 5. You're going to add the 10 to the 25. So 25 plus 10 equals 35. You take that 35, you add the 5 that was left out there, and you get 40. So 15 plus 25 equals 40. And on that entire page, we added the tens first. Okay, we are on page 324 now. That is the back of 323. On this page, I went ahead and split my smaller number into tens and ones. That way, when I got to the problem, I would know immediately which 10 to start adding. But on A, 15 plus 13, it's already split out for you, the tens and the ones. So you're going to add 15 plus 10 first, and you get 25. And you take that 25 and you add 3. 25 plus 3 equals 28. So now you have your answer. 15 plus 13 equals 28. Okay, looking at B, I've already split out the 14 into the tens and ones. So we're going to add that 10 and 23, adding the tens first. 23 plus 10 equals 33. And you take that 33 and you add the 4 and you get 37. So 14 plus 23 equals 37. Okay, moving down to C. I've already split out the 14 into the tens and ones. So what are we adding first? We're going to add the 16 and the 10. 16 plus 10 equals 26. 26 plus the 4 that was left equals 30. So 16 plus 14 equals 30. Okay, looking at D, 14 plus 26. I've already split out my 14 into the tens and ones. So what do we need to add? We need to add that 10 first. 26 plus 10 equals 36. Take that 36, add the 4, and you get 40. So 14 plus 26 equals 40. It's the same process over and over and over. Practice makes perfect. So moving down to the bottom half of the page, E is 21 plus 17, and here again I've already split out my smaller numbers to get that 10 out so I can add it to my larger number. 17 is split into 10 and 7. So the next step is to add 21 and 10, and you get 31. And then 31 plus 7 equals 38. So then your first problem, 21 plus 17 equals 38. Moving on to F, 17 plus 23. I've already split out my 17 into the tens and ones. So the next step is to add 10 and 23. 23 plus 10 equals 33. You take that 33, add the 7, and you get 40. 17 plus 23 equals 40. Okay, at the bottom of the page is G, and it is 21 plus 18. I've already split out my 18 into the tens and ones. The next step is to add 21 and 10. 21 plus 10 equals 31. We take that 31 and add the 8 and get 39. So 21 plus 18 equals 39. All right, last one on that page is 18 plus 12. I've already split out my 12 into my tens and ones. The next step is to add that 18 and 10. So 18 plus 10 equals 28. Next step is to take that 28 and add 2, and it equals 30. So 18 plus 12 equals 30. Okay, moving on to the exit ticket. The little rooftops were already drawn for you. I went ahead and broke mine down. So number 1, 13 was broken down into 10 and 3. So the next step is to add that 10 and 26. So 26 plus 10 equals 36. You take that 36, you add the 3, and you get 39. So 13 plus 26 is 39. Okay, number 2 on the exit ticket, we have 19 plus 21. 19 is split into the tens and ones. So the next step is to add the 10 and the 21. So 21 plus 10 equals 31. And then you take that 31, you add the 9, and you get 40. So 19 plus 21 equals 40. Okay, so following the exit ticket are pages 326 and 327. Those are labeled as homework, and you do those on your own. And as always, I'll provide answers. If you want to shoot me a message and say, hey, I want to check my answers on the homework, I'll be happy to do that. And we are all done for today. So you may work ahead if you like, but it's okay if you don't. Just remember that it is due, this packet is due May 8th. Week 3, day 2 will be posted tomorrow, Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. I hope you have a great day.